Hello, we're here to do a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine mutual energy check. Thank you for joining us, and if you're new or returning, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It does help the channel grow as well as helps me pick up on the energy. We're going to go ahead and get started with some oracle cards for the counterparts. Let's get an oracle card for masculine. The Lovers. The hidden emotions, the hidden feelings, the hidden connection, the silhouette of it, it's not quite being seen. Light is being shown on it. It's a hidden aspect to it, though. It's a shadow of it. It's a silhouette. Mutual energy, numbers. And for feminine, butterflies. Going through transformation, a change, a shift. So, there's the Lovers. Again, I'm getting the moon energy in the background that's kind of illuminating, shining a little light in the dark about the connection, receiving some type of information. Then we have numbers. There could be so many different things surrounding numbers. So we'll see what that is. Going over numbers, adding things up. Adding, subtracting, calculating, sequence. I'm getting a lot of words with the word numbers, but going to feminine, we have butterflies coming to. Sorry about the glare. Transformation, evolution, evolving, taking flight, beauty, expansion, and growth. So that goes to a couple different things there, but we'll talk about it. Underlying energies, music. Rhythm. That was the only thing that kept coming up, the one word that kept coming up behind music, which was rhythm. Beat. Going with the flow of music. Anyway, let's talk about it. Lovers, masculine. How are we feeling today? Alright, masculine, let's talk about it. Hierophant. Judgment. Lessons learned in order to make a judgment call, to resurrect something, bring something back. Committed. Following some type of structure in order to make a judgment call. Ten of Pentacles sideways. Long-term success, stability, abundance. Within the connection. Within a relationship. It's like his higher self is making a decision in order to achieve commitment, long-term success, stability, emotional connection within a relationship. Being grounded, being stable, being secure, being structured, following his own beliefs on what a relationship should be. So he's thinking about it. he's making a judgment call. He's able to listen to a higher source, tap into um, an elevated thought process, an elevated way of being. There's the magician. He's manifesting. He's the master. He's manifesting some type of success and victory here. Some type of success. Recognition. He's Knight of Swords. I don't feel like he's communicating that. It came out sideways, not actively going after it. Maybe even getting messages and downloads in regards to how to build and collaborate, to get some stability, work together to build towards this new beginning, this new creation, something that's trying to be created, the spark of passion, the spark of creativity. It's being patient with it though. Yep, moving slow, plotting and planning, making moves and having thoughts and ideas behind the scene, trying to balance things out and be generous and reciprocate and give equally. There's some type of disappointment, sense of emotional rejection of emotions. He's going within. He's going to find that inner light in order to have this new beginning, fresh start. Disappointed surrounding his ego, his emotional loss within the ego. He's needing to balance that out. So it's like he's getting information and following intuition. That's what, going back to this, in order to manifest his success and victory, he's getting a lot of information in order to transform, to change. For this Queen of Cups, or to embody this energy in regards to opening up, following emotions intuitively, giving and receiving love from an emotional spot. So I'm getting not always have been that way. Needing to change and turn things around. Wheel of Fortune. Maybe a lot more committed, maybe wanting to surrender, give in, being guided. Wanting that. There's the King of Cups. Being changing, being emotionally mature, emotionally stable, carrying a lot of love, but also holding them back. Feminine. Let's try that again. Knight of Wands, Ten of Wands, rushing towards burdens or about moving too fast, holding back energy. Let me see. There you go. That felt better. King of Cups, healing, resting at a pause, maybe even meditating, sitting in feminine's own thoughts. Gain truth and clarity. Again, more understanding, having more clarity, cutting through the truth. The truth through the deception. You can see right through it. You can clearly see through whatever deceptions. You can clearly see everything behind the scenes. meditating on what's going on. Holding back those emotions, being, moving in silence. If, again, you can see what's going on, you know exactly what's going on. Following your intuition. No longer confused. You have a clear vision. Your intuition are seeing through any illusions, any confusing emotions. You are quite clear. There's slow movement, there's slow progress here as well. Feminine, coming out of heartbreak that wanted to turn upside down, so no longer sorrowful. You're moving slowly towards coming out of that mournful energy. There's still some conflict though. Moving slow, no longer heartbroken, surrounding the conflict, the push-pull. You're just walking away emotionally. Using your discernment, putting up your guard, balancing yourself out, making head over heart decision in order to be happy. The light, you're seeing clearly about whatever toxicity is around, whatever is still floating around in the atmosphere. You're choosing a path in order to go with the flow of things. If the devil is still there, I'm going to walk away from it. I've chosen my path in order to temper the situation, to keep things going for my own personal growth and expansion, because you're the Empress, right? You're collecting more information as well in order to change and transform, and boom, there's that Queen of Cups, to give and receive love in order to follow your emotions intuitively. There's some fears surrounding being patient, waiting, but you're taking that leap of faith and moving forward with crumbling some old foundations. You're going to keep moving forward and fulfill your own cup and stand on your own emotionally. It is totally disappointing for feminine to have to do that. Like, no, I see clearly of what you're trying to do. I'm following my intuition. I don't have to. I'm not confused. I'm moving away from this heartbreak and this conflict. This is not something that I'm going towards. Choosing the direction, right? Two of Wands. Okay. Because underneath the deck we did have the Five of Cups, Five of Swords still showing up for masculine. So with the Six of Wands coming out, wanting attention, wanting success and victory and triumph, and wanting a parade and all this other stuff just for showing up. Numbers, you guys miss each other, thinking about the past, feeling nostalgic. Let's see what else. Six Cups, Six of Pentacles. Okay, there's nostalgia, there's a missing energy, a wanting, past emotions are needing to be balanced. Six Cups, Six of Pentacles. Let's see some more. And again, holding back, resisting, hoarding, physically holding back, physically restraining, physically shielding. Nine of Wands, holding back, wounded warrior, but still holding back and still going forward though. It's still persevering and overcoming challenges. You guys are doing the work. Eight of Pentacles. yeah, working on a new beginning in love, working on self-love, self-care, which is fine. I don't feel negativity at this point. Yeah, you guys are choosing a direction. Not to connect, not making a choice in love, unable to make a choice in love, not connecting, yeah, because of this. Whatever toxicity this is, whatever um, has grips, codependencies, negative thoughts, negative behaviors, negative traits and characteristics that still lie within. We're working on that. We're still doing some work, not connecting, and we're taking control. Okay, bossing up, being a leader. Both mutually doing that. We're analyzing the situation, and we understand there's some nervous emotion about rejection, needing to go within, find light in the dark, shed some light, get some wisdom about what's burdening, what's feeling heavy, what's weighing down, what needs to be moved away from mentally in order to achieve the Ten of Cups and stability. Needing to balance out that lack mentality in order to get a fresh start in the beginning. Take action, charge in, and be in control of what you do, how you do it. Temper things out, right? Temper over the devil energy and shine some light. Be happy. Use your discernment through the things that you can't see, don't know. There's a new cycle. Well, I said turn, but there's a new cycle just around the corner of growth and expansion. And there's the Queen of Wands not too far, going after your desires, attracting, trying to bring in what you want, bring in your desires, and patiently wait for things to get moving towards union. Putting the rest to some old ways of thinking, being. Again, I kept getting that, and using your inner strength. So I used this whole deck, but it's okay. A lot of this is just trying to get things going in the right direction, doing the inner work, focusing on working on yourself, self-love, self-care, working on this new beginning in love, choosing a direction, not connecting, but taking control. And it's in order to take control, and it's not to be demanding or, as they say, what controlling emperor can be, but it's a lot of knowing what to do in what situations, because the emperor is the king of kings or the queen of queens type energy, but you've mastered all. You've conquered all. You run the empire because you have been able to conquer all of those challenges. You've been able to overcome and persevere. You hold back because you have that knowledge. You have that truth and clarity. You have that higher understanding. You are able to manifest what you want. You can follow your intuition, and you know when to move slow. You're emotionally grounded, right? Emotionally mature, emotionally stable. But let's see what's going on the inside. Alright, Hierophant. Listening to higher self, coming out of ego, dropping the ego, and I like to see that. Yes, Page of Swords, learning. The Hierophant speaks to lessons. The Page of Swords speaks to being the student. Being the student, learning the lesson, understanding what's being seen, what's being taught, judgment. Okay, so with the judgment call, maybe a little bit in your head, having repetitive thoughts, being mentally stuck and stagnant, not taking action, but trying to overcome that, making a judgment call that he needs to overcome those mentally stuck ways. Ten of Pentacles, long-term success. Okay, so maybe feeling not doing the work, not really doing the work, not putting in the effort, not working on it. Okay, the 10 of Pentacles clarified by the 8 of Pentacles, not putting in the hard work and effort, because again, going through a transformation, death card, putting it into some things. Because there's going through a transformation. 2 of Cups, there's an emotional connection, and then we have the 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands is the energy of stability, laying a foundation, and trying to protect that, putting the guards up, setting boundaries. So even with understanding, he needs to know that in regards to a foundation of this 2 of Cups, it's a protective energy, but it's also setting those boundaries and putting those guards up, not putting in the work, not putting in the effort, because there is a death and a rebirth. There is a transformation going on. He's going through some type of ending within. So that's the 10 of Pentacles. In order to gain long-term success and stability and be solid in for the long term and over time, we need to lay a foundation and set some boundaries. So again, coming out of ego and learning, observing, having that higher understanding, but again, able to make a judgment call to overcome that mental stagnancy, though. What's the Magician? Justice, manifesting internally, balancing those scales, having justice, being fair, being balancing out what actions he takes, being fair, being why do I keep getting fair? Wanting to balance the scales by his actions, being in control of his actions. What's the 6 of Wands? 6 of Wands, wanting success and victory over the Empress. Let's get some more growth and expansion. Wanting to have victory here. Empress. Feels like the Empress is moving forward, moving on, moving away. Bless me. But feeling also like needing to manifest some type of success and victory, but internally there's some growth, there's some expansion and forward movement. So I do, and that's a dual message, so you can take it how it resonates. Let's clarify the Knight of Swords. Yeah, getting downloads, so he can make a judgment call, taking action on his thoughts. Yeah, judgment call about this connection. Lovers in the upright now. So for masculine, we got the Lovers and the 2 of Cups, if we're taking count right now. 3 of Pentacles, building, resting, building, wanting to collaborate, wanting to heal. There's conflict over some heartbreak. There's some healing here, but then there's still conflict, competition surrounding some type of heartbreaking situation. And one more for the Ace of Wands. Two of Cups, wanting to create something new, so this relationship can again be stable and secure for the long term. So again, it's a repeat. Learning the lessons, following and making judgment calls twice, going through a transformation, not putting any work and effort, laying the foundation, and trying to protect it. Trying to protect it, setting boundaries. It's also being in control of one's actions. Until some toxic energy has shifted. So for now, handing out an olive branch, Page of Pentacles, until this toxicity has shifted. He's going in order to take action on the downloads he's getting, his messages he's receiving, in order to take control as the Emperor and move forward to calmer waters and balance things out, reciprocate using discernment surrounding any deception, any sneaking, and I feel like he's cutting out any deception. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. So that's the shift in energy, which is good because we were having a lot of moodiness and lack of emotions, but I'm getting there some clear thoughts, some intentional actions here. King of Cups. Yep, tempering, being emotionally grounded, stable, tempering the situation. King of Cups, tempering the situation by, again, it's like the Seven of Swords, sneaking away, moving away, leaving behind some thoughts, some things that you just can't carry with you. Okay? For a boom. More energy. High Priestess, moving in silence, following your intuition in order to be patient and wait. You're at a mental rest, at a mental pause. You're being patient, not revealing much. Clarity about the Emperor moving on to calmer waters mentally, but also taking control of those thoughts and calming them down, because again we have the Temperance with the King of Cups. So it's like, okay, let me not let these emotions get the better of me. Okay, let me move away from these thoughts that are plaguing me. Let me shift my energy. I can control my thoughts. I can move away from those things that were causing me to be somewhat imbalanced, impatient, and I can leave those thoughts behind. Seven of Swords. Yeah, I can put an end to that. I can give those up. Just sneaking away. Healing in order to get a new beginning. Yeah. Putting an end to some things, wishing for a passionate new beginning, surrendering some thought processes and beliefs, putting those thoughts to bed. Because again, the Ten of Swords is thoughts and communication. They always say backstab and betrayal, but it's more like you did it to yourself. You're laying down to those. They haven't stabbed you. They haven't done anything to you. They haven't even penetrated you. And in all essence, they're just being lit up. It looks like they're actually being lifted up off of you, but that's my perception on them. But again, we're healing for that new beginning, that new creation, right? It's the High Priestess, following intuition, becoming internally stable and grounded. Looking at things from a different perspective. Amen. That's the Seven of Cups. No longer emotionally confused, wanting emotional harmony, wanting collaboration, maybe even celebrating, just wanting to have a good time. Seven of Cups, balancing and wanting reciprocity, balance. So it's like I'm changing, I'm coming out of this, I'm patient, I can be patient, I can wait, I can control my thoughts, I can be grounded, I'm following my intuition, I'm no longer emotionally confused, I know I'm clear about the deception, I understand about, the movements in the dark or the thoughts that are unseen or not spoken about, right? Things that aren't just up front. And I just want to be happy. I'm trying to heal and get something started new. I want to have a good time. I want to be fair. I want to be balanced. I want to give. I want reciprocity. What's the Knight of Pentacles? Yeah, she's charging in to get some type of wisdom, taking action towards gaining that enlightenment, walking that journey, using the strength, coming out of heartbreak, being strong, yes, overcoming. And with the conflict, the Five of Wands is push, pull, some type of competition, fighting. But it's more like it's a new cycle of weighing your options. Like, no, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see what exactly I want, what I'm picking, what am I choosing. Underneath the deck, I'm taking care of myself. There may be some confusion surrounding being emotionally independent, but it's going to bring success and clarity. You're going to embark on a new journey. You're going to get things started in order to move things along. Six of Cups again. The Queen of Swords clarifying the Six of Cups. Let's get one more for that. Six of Cups. Head over heart decision. Okay, so there's nostalgia. Past needs to be balanced, discerning. Okay, so it's like the past emotions need to be balanced. You need to make a head of heart decision in order to stand alone and be stable and secure on your own. We're back to the same message. It's like we can't move forward until we overcome some things. Six of Pentacles, reciprocity in order to have a fresh new beginning. There's also to ascend. Clear up those options, those choices, those confusions emotionally, holding back. Page of Wands, sending message, passionate message of what? Thinking of you, missing you. So it's like you guys are holding back, but you guys want to take action on the past emotions. Nine of Wands, clarified by the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is in two minds, trying to overcome that challenge, trying to make a decision surrounding your Ten of Cups. I feel like you both feel like it. You're doing the hard work, Hierophant in reverse, not committing just yet. Not committing because you guys are weighed down. Carrying a heavy load. Ace of Cups, new beginning in love. There's boredom, discontent, maybe missing the opportunity. Missing an opportunity cause the Tower moment. One more. What was that Tower moment? Okay, missing the opportunity caused some type of shakeup, right? In order for you guys to manifest. You guys missed the opportunity, caused a Tower moment, and now you're manifesting at this time. You feel left out in the cold. You guys are choosing a direction, but you guys are nervous at this time. And it's okay. Nervous about making a decision, making that tough call, making that judgment. So you're waiting, being patient, waiting for things to grow and mature. You're a little disappointed about having to just kind of stay at the page level and not elevate. Holding back energy, resisting coming in to make that love, staying emotionally independent. What's the Lovers in reverse? Moon. Things are unknown, unseen, a lot of deep hidden emotions. Trying to follow your intuition to this new beginning in love. Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups, the Emperor. Getting downloads about what makes you happy. Trying to become clear. Taking those actions and thoughts to achieve your happiness or what you truly want. Again, taking care of yourself. Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, taking a leap of faith, which will lead to victory and success. Overcoming the toxic energy. And I'm so sorry, it's just morning times. Just don't ride with me in my allergies. So forgive me. Let's get some romance angels. So all of this is just to say we set some boundaries, we lay foundations, we build, we take things in accordance based on what will make us more secure and stable in the future. We move away, we cut through the deception. We know exactly what we want. We stop deceiving ourselves. We stop rushing into situations and then being totally disappointed, right? Deciding what fulfills us, what makes us okay, what makes us solid in order for us to come together. Because again, we still have to be able to stand on our own before we get into any relationship. Most of us rush into relationships and we definitely don't know who the other person is, and then we're totally disappointed, maybe 5 years down the road. Like, I really don't like you. I really don't. I don't know why. How we're still in a relationship. And that may be 5 months, 5 years, but it's just, if you take your time and you know thyself, any connection can reflect some things that are within us, and any relationship can reflect some things that we went after and we really didn't want it. So why did we go after it if we didn't want it? But again, we gotta follow the path. We gotta follow how we're guided. We gotta change. We gotta grow. We gotta move beyond the old way of doing things. Masculine, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to receive. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And that's where I feel like he's going to. He's thinking about the love. He's thinking about the choices. He's learning those lessons. He's figuring out, wanting to create the relationship to last for a long time. So again, we two wands it. We choose a direction. Which way to go. We're nervous about making that judgment call, that decision. I just noticed King and Queen of Swords out, Emperor and the Empress is out. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. But it's like he's not working on it till he goes through a transformation, till that transformation is complete. And it says give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. Then it says make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So we have the lovers, we have the Hierophant, commitment, coming out of ego and learning. Being open to learning, because the Page of Swords is basically a clean slate. Basically, the first step in mentality is mental development, right? So it's a mind being shaped, a student. But all of this is surrounding the lovers. So we have the Two of Cups, the lovers, and the Two of Cups again. A lot of judgments, a lot of balancing, a lot of actions being taken. It's like there's some type of growth going forward. So it's not it's not a lack of wanting to make the effort or not even thinking. Maybe some of that mental stagnation is that, wondering if it is safe to love. But it's like he's making a judgment call, but internally he's still mentally stuck and needing to overcome that. So that's what he's trying to figure out, if it's safe for him to love and show that. But he's wanting to build that foundation and set some boundaries and, protect the relationship, the union. And so he's trying to give the relationship a chance, making the effort. So again, doing what he has to do, and I commend and I applaud. But, we'll get there when we get there. Disappointments are still there. Not exactly getting where you want to be off top is definitely a disappointment. New love, a new person that stirs your romantic feelings. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together, and let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So it's like you gotta be clear about what makes you happy. Definitely be clear. Definitely take action on. Be clear in the actions that you take towards your happiness, towards your emotional fulfillment. There is an ascension above, some confusion. There's some fresh start, new beginnings happening. I do feel things got out of hand and came crumbling and towering out in order for you guys to manifest. So you needed to get rid of some things in order to let's just say release some things in order to get what you're trying to manifest. Feminine, separation, yep. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon, which we already see and know that. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And that's a part of that, holding yourself back, restraint coming out of heartbreak, being strong, having a new cycle and weighing your options. You may come off as, competitive or being difficult and pull energy, but it's just you trying to figure out what you want at this point. You're moving in silence. You're clear about what you want. You're looking at things from a different perspective. You're not making any swift actions internally. Feminine, you've changed. You evolved. Then it says romantic feelings. It says your feelings are real and worth exploring. So again, you're no longer confused. You're open to reconciliation in a reciprocal manner, in a balanced manner. You're open to having a good time and being fair and generous. You're trying to heal in order to have that new beginning and new creation. Yeah, underneath the deck, codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. So that will go back to that underlying energy of the devil keep popping up. Codependency, addictions, again, like I said, negative thoughts and traits. So you can apply that however it applies, whatever it is. And like I said, your situation, a lot more. I don't try to make a story. I try and just read what's happening outwardly or inwardly. Because some of the stories that I've picked up in readings and tried to understand, like, how could you get that out of that? It's probably a deck that you've seen 1,000 times, and I know we get different readings and different meanings, but the card doesn't change. So it's like, how do you, in one reading, you get love, and then the other you get, loathing, hate, fiery, passionate hate, and it's the same thing. It's safe for you to love, clarified by despair. Maybe that's some of the mental stagnation that needs to be overcome, that needs a change. 32 breaking down to a 5. So again, there's some change happening, and that's also that death and rebirth. Give your relationship a chance. Yeah, you have to decide to do that. Judgment, adjudication, judgment. Okay, I got it. Judge. See the judge? Got judgment twice. You need to make a decision to overcome that and give the relationship a chance. Make the effort. Show up in an official capacity and actually put in a valid effort. New love. High honor. A new person that stirs your romantic feelings. Yes, it is a high honor. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Sense of community. Getting that 3 of Cups. Enjoy each other. A sense of belonging together. Like, we're all in this together, community. Let go of control issues. Main female. Okay, so I'm going to read this 2 ways because this is mutual energy. So maybe feeling like feminine needs to let go of some control issues, as well as masculine needs to release control of the main female. Either way, there's some work needs to be done surrounding control. And again, I reference back to the devil energy. There needs to be some type of change. Separation. False person. Wearing a mask. Hiding. Not being upfront. Time apart from your partners on the horizon. That's a part of that high priestess energy. Just kind of moving in silence. Not really saying much. Love yourself first. Yeah, because again, it's going to keep you trapped if you don't. Imprisonment. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Again, that's hard. That's the hard work. Again, that's what you're rushing to gain some type of wisdom. And again, it's unexpected income is what you'll find. I do feel the love, though. It's there. It's in a manner of not wanting to fumble the ball. It's the energy of not repeating past mistakes, knowing to keep distance when there is emotional confusion, knowing when to not charge in, knowing what you're thinking, what's causing fears, what you need to cut out. Let's get some final messages for masculine. Not enough, frustrated relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, and jealousy. Didn't we speak about the ego? We got stability. Stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. Stable for the long term. 2 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. And then we got 10 of Pentacles clarified by not working on it, going through a death and a rebirth. Engagement ring, engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. wanting that, and that goes to the Hierophant, and Judgment with the Lover's decision, and Judgment Call and the Lovers here. Mirroring each other, self-image, relationship reflect our wounds and introspection. We talked about that. Sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out here. But also coming out of that. What is this? We'll keep it in the middle. I don't know when that came out, but we'll keep it for mutual because that's what I was moving on to. Healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and life. Self-love, self-care, being happier, yes. You being clear about what you have, taking action towards what makes you happy, what fulfills your cup. Indulge yourself. We got stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. I don't feel any of that heartbreak energy. I do feel fear. I do feel, that nostalgic energy, but making a head of a heart decision to be independent and get stable on your own. So that goes back to separation. Talking, interested in conversing more, awaited message arrives, text, call, email, hovering. I do get a lot of wanting new beginnings, carrying burden, like not really committing, not listening to higher self is weighing down. But you guys are still putting in work, putting in the hard effort. I feel like there's an energy of wanting to commit, but not, and having to carry that load. Things are not structured. Wanting to talk about that, wanting to discuss some things. King and Queen of Swords out here needing to talk, right? Coffee cup, meeting, conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship. So I do feel, again, that's the sense of conversation. King, Queen of Swords needing to talk. Let's get one more. Butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing inner child and growth. And that's all that keeps coming up is transformation and change, because we got death here and transformation over there. And then we got, boom, like I said, self-indulgence, focus on self-work, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. We already talked about that. Love yourself first. So you won't feel trapped. Heart with a key. Welcome to love. Meeting the one. Open your heart. Getting together. Perfect. Kisses. Unconditionally loving. Giving and receiving affection. Falling in love. We talked about that affection. It's from a loving manner. It's knowing what you need for yourself, but also still giving to another. Being in control of those emotions and knowing, one, the mature way to handle a situation. If you know that, I'm not going to be upfront, I'm just going to move in silence, as far as the high priestess knowing what's hidden. I'm trying to cut through the deception. I'm trying to be clear, and leave some thoughts around, getting that different perspective, trying to become grounded. If you know that that's where you're at, it's not that you're wearing a mask, it's not that you're not being upfront, it's just you need some time apart. And rather than, breaking someone's heart or anything like that, you just kind of tiptoe away energetically, let's say. We got boat, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. So again, that will go to that new cycle and weighing options. So not sure if you want to close this out. Do I stay? Do I go? What to choose? What to do? Let's get one more for feminine. And then boom, Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, change mind. And again, this is all to get clarity. If we don't give space and time, nothing will ever grow. If you put a rose in the middle of a shoebox and then close it and put it in a closet, no sunlight, no water, no room to grow, what do you expect that rose to look like after a day? What do you expect that rose to look like after a week, a month, 2 weeks, 2 months, however long? But I don't expect too much growth if you just keep it locked away. So let yourself breathe, let yourself transform, give yourself time and space, in order to gain clarity and growth. And that's on both parts. I feel like masculine is very clear over here. It's making judgment calls and moving forward and all this other good stuff, but it's just we got to be clear on what we want, and we got to make healthy choices for ourselves before we make healthy choices within a relationship. But that's pretty much all I have for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye. See you guys tomorrow.